Hey, all you cool cats and kittens out there. Real quickly, as we're looking at this, here's my bedroom. We're going to try to dimension today. I find that dimensioning can be easy, but also frustrating at certain times. So, very quickly, we've loaded up our program a little bit. If we go to, so here's like info, building, the third one down with the little like voice bubble with an I for information info, we can go ahead and hit draw dimensions. And so we can then automatically generate dimension lines. These dimension lines are the inside. If we want the outside ones, we could click it and it would add it also there for us. So again, they are there for us. I'm going to turn the outside ones off for right now. The other thing that we need to do is we can go up to just the sort of control the wheel. And at the very end, it does give us some information about the different, what do you call it? The different things that we could do with the dimension lines. So here's the showing the lines. We could show the inside ones. Notice how they pop into the room. If you click on the horizontal, it changes so you're not looking at the side, trying to figure out what you have. I'm going to turn the interior ones off. They're kind of annoying. And then show short dimension lines. It doesn't do anything quite yet. I'm sure it does something pretty fine. So I'm happy with the dimensions, but I want to know the dimension between the wall, between the window and the wall. So what we're going to do is just make sure that we're in dimensions here. If we click on it, we should get our little target. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I'm going to grab that corner and I'm going to go to the edge of the window right here. If I need to zoom in, I can. And there we go. I've laid down my first dimension. But the problem is it's hard to see the dimension at this particular point in time. I may want to just keep dimensioning. So I'm going to dimension. I'm going to try to dimension this corner. I don't know how successful I'm going to be, but we're going to give it a whirl, give it a try. So I did it there. For right now, I'm going to hit escape, which takes me out of dimension. And this is the tough part. I notice it's so hard to read it, so hard to see it. So we click on it. Doesn't really want to move. I don't know if it's a coding issue with the program. But if I keep at it, generally, there it is. All of a sudden, it starts to move up. So I know right here that this dimension is 8 feet and a half inch. This one's going to be a little bit tougher for me to work with, but we'll give it the college try. So I click, and then I try to move my mouse in different directions. I'm going to click off of it again. I'm going to try to click on it. Like I said, this one is so small. That's inside of it. If I double click, hoping that would kind of work it out a little bit, but I seem to be struggling with this one. So I guess my alternative is, instead of doing the really small one, I can go ahead, draw dimension, start at the window, get to the window, hit escape to get out of dimensioning, click on it, and then we're going to continue to try to move it again. I struggle with the moving. So if anybody out there has a tip, there it is, to get it moving, that's great. It just seems to take time. To finish my dimensioning, obviously, I'm going to want to go back to the dimensioning tool. I'm going to go to this corner. I'm going to click it, zoom in so I can see it to the best of my ability. Wherever the crosshair is, where the wall ends, I'll hit escape. I'll click on, there we go. Hey, that was a little bit easier. Winner, winner, chicken dinner for me. And then either I want to do the door or I want to do this little space to finish out. So we'll go ahead to draw a dimension. We'll try the little space again. Oh, if I ever do anything, Control Z is your best friend. Draw dimension. We'll get in there. Notice how I'm leaning so I can see. It's harder than it looks. And there we go. 8 inches, 8 and 5/8 inches. We'll hit escape. We'll click on this. Again, this little one is kind of being a booger. Can't seem to get it to move. What if I hit this blue line down here? Didn't do the work. So again, maybe it's easier to do the bigger piece, the door part out of it. So we could easily hit delete. We could go to draw dimension line. We got 3 feet 5 inches. We'll hit escape to get out of the dimensioning tool. We'll click on the dimension. And again, this takes a little time. There seems to be a hiccup with it. But there we go. I went ahead and I dimensioned things. I could always find this little piece by doing a little subtraction. So today, all you have to do is dimension. Tomorrow, we'll work on submitting. All righty. Frustrating. Hang in there. Take a breath, but get her done.